Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update MailerCloud subscriber on Razorpay payment. So let's suppose I am running a subscription-based business and I am collecting all my payments with the help of Razorpay. Now I want that whenever I receive a new payment in my Razorpay, a subscriber should be automatically created in my MailerCloud account. Now doing this manually will be a very time-consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process. And to do this automation, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Razorpay and MailerCloud. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new payment in my Razorpay account, a subscriber will be automatically created in my MailerCloud account. Now if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen.
In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update MailerCloud subscribers on Razorpay payment. For this, we are going to create automation between Razorpay and MailerCloud with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I've created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create or update MailerCloud subscriber on Razorpay payment, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and here I'm going to select this all automations and then click on create. Now here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger step in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create or update MailerCloud subscriber on Razorpay payment, which means whenever there will be Razorpay payment, a subscriber will be created in my MailerCloud account, which means whenever there will be Razorpay payment, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when Razorpay payment happens and then action says do this, then create MailerCloud subscriber. So here in my trigger application, I'm going to take Razorpay. And then in my trigger event, as whenever there is a payment success, I want to trigger this workflow. So here in my trigger event, I'm going to take this payment captured. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Razorpay, for which a webhook URL is provided to me. And this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Razorpay with Pabbly Connect. So reading the help desk, I'm going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my Razorpay account. So this is my Razorpay account, and as you can see that I'm in test mode. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I'm going to click on this developers, and then I have to click on this webhooks. Now I'm going to click on this add new webhook. Now I need to provide the webhook URL, the secret, and then the active events. So here I need to provide the webhook URL which I'm provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I'm going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here, and then I'm going to give the random secret. And then in the active events, so whenever the payment has been captured, I want to trigger this workflow. So here I have selected my payment event as payment captured, and then I simply have to click on this create webhook. Now the webhook saved successfully. Here I have added the webhook URL which I was provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow in my Razorpay. And now if I go back to Pabbly Connect, I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, or I need to do a payment in my Razorpay, and after the payment has been done, all the details should be received in my Pabbly Connect workflow, and if I receive that, This means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Razorpay, that is successful. So here I'm going to open my Razorpay, and on the left hand side where I can see all these options, here I'm going to click on this payment pages. And then let's say my product is this, the ultimate guide to digital marketing. So I'm going to copy this page URL from over here and paste that in a new tab. And over here, as you can see, this checkout page has appeared in front of me. And now I'm going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So here I'm going to write my name as, let's say the name is new user. Email address that I've entered is new3388@pablitudes.com. Phone number is this. And then the product is digital marketing ebook. Now I'm going to click on this pay. And then from over here, I need to select my payment method. So let's say my payment method is UPI. And then I'm going to enter my UPI. And then after entering my UPI ID, I'm going to click on this verify and pay. So here, as you can see, that I have successfully made the payment for this particular product, and all these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and now if I scroll down, I can see that I have instantly captured the response. The payment was made for this particular product, digital marketing ebook. The email address was new3388@pablitudes.com, and the phone number was this. Now here, as soon as I've done this payment, I have received all the response here in this workflow, and this shows the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Razorpay, that is successful. And now whenever there will be Razorpay payment, I will start receiving the response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is Razorpay payment, I want to create and update MailerCloud subscriber. So then in my action application, I am going to take MailerCloud. And then in my action event, as I want to create an updated subscriber, I am going to take this and then click on this connect. So if you have an existing connection, click on the save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter this API key. So in the help desk, it's written, you can find the API key under your MailerCloud account. Navigate to accounts, then integrations, and click on this API integration. So I'm going to click on this hyperlink given over here. And then I have landed to this page of API keys. So I'm going to click on this create API key. And then let's say the name of this key is new key. And now I'm going to click on this generate key. Here I'm provided with a new API key, and I'm going to simply copy this API key and paste that over here. And then I have to simply click on the save button. So here MailerCloud is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to enter the list. In this drop down, I can find two lists that I have in my MailerCloud account. So I want to create the subscriber in this new leads. So I'm going to select that list, and now I need to enter the email address. So I'm not going to enter this email address manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. Now here, as you can see, that I have received the response from Razorpay, and when I click on any of these fields, I can see this Razorpay payment captured. I'm going to click on this, and here I can see all the response that I have received in my previous trigger step. So I need to enter the email address that I have entered there. So the email address that we have received in the response is new3388@pablitudes.com. Now I do not want to enter any tags, so I'm going to skip this, and this is not a required field. Now if you want to enter the tags, you can enter following this help desk. Then over here, I need to enter the first name and the last name separately, as you can see over here. Now when I click on this and map the values, over here I have not received the first name and the last name separately. Here we have not received any such response. Here we have received the full name of the lead. So now I need to format this full name into first name and last name, and for that I'm going to use one more action step before this action step and search for a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. And then in my action event, I'm going to take the split text and then click on this connect. Now I need to enter the text that I want to split. So the text that I want to split is the name of the lead that I have received. And then in the separator, I'm going to follow this help desk and copy and paste the space in the separator field. Now in the segment index, we have to select this as all and simply click on the save and send test request. So here my first name has been separated with my last name, and now I can use these values in my action step. So here I am going to enter the first name that we have received in this text formatter response, which was new, and we do not have the middle name, so we are going to skip this. And then the last name was user. Now we have received the response for the phone number, and the phone number was this one. and then I've not received the response for any of these fields. So I'm going to skip this. If you have received the response, you can enter following the same process of mapping. Here I'm going to skip all of these fields, and then for now itself, I'm going to enter the product name that I have received in the response in this department field. So here the name of the product was this one, Digital Marketing Ebook. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now, after entering all these details, I am going to perform one more important step. We are going to click on this add action button before this action step, and then we are going to search for this filter feature by Pabbly. And then in my action event, we have to take this filter values and then click on this connect. Now I want that whenever I make the purchase for this particular product or someone make the purchase for this particular product, only then this workflow should run. So here for that, I am going to select the label, the filter type and the value. So here you see that I have made the payment for this product and the payment was of rupees 999. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on select label, and then I have received the response in this Razorpay. So I'm going to click on this, and then here we can see that we have made the payment for rupees 999. Here we can see 99900. As JSON does not support the decimal value, so it has eliminated the decimal from over here, and over here we can see this 99900. So I'm going to map this value in my label. Now in the filter type should be equal to. So whenever this label is equal to the value which we are going to enter. So the value is 99900. Now whenever this label is equal to this value, only then this workflow will run. If the payment is made for some other product, this workflow will stop. And that's why this step is important. If I do not put this filter step, the workflow will run for all the payments. So over here, I have so many of the products. And if I do not put this filter step, whenever there will be payment captured for all these products, the subscriber will be created in my MailerCloud account. So it is important to put this filter step. And now after adding the label and the filter type and the value, I'm going to click on the save and send test request. So here I can see that the status is success messages, condition is true. Now whenever the payment will be made for this particular product, only then my subscriber will be created in this MailerCloud account. So here after adding all these values, I'm simply going to click on the save and send test request button. And here I can see that I have received the response and this response is a positive one. Now I need to check whether the subscriber has been created in my MailerCloud account or not. For that, I'm going to open my MailerCloud account and this is the MailerCloud dashboard. On the left hand side where I can see all these options, I am going to click on this audience and then go to this lists. Now here I have created my subscriber in this new leads list. So I'm going to open this and then go to this contacts. And then I can see that I have instantly and automatically created this new user as my subscriber in my MailerCloud account. The name was new, the last name was user, email address that we added was new3388@pablitudes.com and this was the phone number. And it has also recorded a date and timing of when this subscriber was created. So now to check this automation workflow one last time, I am again going to do this payment in my Razorpay for this particular product itself. And if the subscriber is created in my MailerCloud account, this means this automation workflow is working fine. So here I am going to enter some other details. Let's say the name is, so the name is latest user, email address is latest562@pablitudes.com, phone number is this and the product is this one. Now I'm going to click on this pay. And then I'm going to select my payment method, which is UPI. And then after entering my UPI ID, I'm going to click on this verify and pay. Here I have successfully made the payment and the subscriber should be created in my MailerCloud account. So let's open my MailerCloud account and I'm going to refresh this page once. Go to contacts. And here I can see that I have again created this latest562@pablitudes.com as my subscriber in MailerCloud account automatically and instantly. The name was latest user, phone number that we added was this. Now to summarize, we took Razorpay as my action application where I made connection with Pabbly Connect, made the payment and received that response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to create the subscriber in my MailerCloud account. So we took action application as MailerCloud. We need to format the full name. So we took action application as text formatter, separated the first name with the last name. Then we wanted that whenever payment has been made for the particular product, only then this workflow should run. So I took filter, added the filter label and the values. I entered all these details with the help of a method called mapping, clicked on the save and send test request button and received the response as these subscribers been automatically and instantly created in my MailerCloud account. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between Razorpay and MailerCloud with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.